Right, we're live now. Welcome, everybody.
Hello.
John's here tonight, but we're waiting on Matt. He's just been posting on Facebook, so I know he's about. So we've just been talking. We were talking last night about Zoids, and we missed John. We missed John last couple of nights. Really missed you. So we just. What do you know about Zoids? Anything at all?
Well, the thing is, I don't know a lot about what most people think of when they say Zoids. They think of the cartoon that was somewhere in the late 80s, early 90s, and where they were like multiple colors. They had like wolves and all these things that would like I know there was a cartoon that sort of was Japanese animation style in a sense, maybe a little bit like that, and but that Zoids that most people associate when they say Zoids, I know very little about. I did not watch the cartoon. I didn't collect the figures. The Zoids that I know about are the black and white Zoids that were maybe 5 or 6 inches, and they were out in the 70s. So you're looking 10, 12, 15 years before the cartoon and the other stuff. To me, I got to look it up because I have no idea, but it seems to me
that's what we did. Bit of feedback there. Well, that's what we did last night. Soundwave's saying there's no. Funnily enough, Soundwave's saying there's no sound. So I'm just going to check that. Because that doesn't help.
Well, I hear you. I mean,
everything's okay at this end, isn't it? So I'll just check, see what's going on.
Yeah.
Bear with me. Just keep talking about. Keep talking about Zoids.
So I kind of think that Zoids must have had a line in the 70s that was black and white. They made a T-Rex.
Mine's okay. That was black. Yeah, we're all right. He can hear us now. He probably had his volume turned down.
Yeah, I don't know. But they made like a T-Rex that was about 5 or 6 inches tall, a little Dimetrodon kind of guy, like the lizard with the big sail fin. And then they had like a bird, like a flying guy. And they were all black and gray, and they had a little compartment up front with a hatch, and a little tiny guy could sit inside of it, like a silver guy. And that's all they were. There was only like the 3 of them or so. And then like they seem to have disappeared off toy shelves, because I remember having the T-Rex, and our brother had the Dimetrodon, and we wanted to find the bird, but we could never find it anywhere. It was gone. And then, like I said, somewhere in the late 80s, early 90s, this cartoon came out, and I was like, oh, Zoids are back, and it was totally different. It was like something, it was almost like some company said, that was a good idea they had back in the 70s. Let's take this and change it to modern, modernize it, make it really big and splashy.
Well, that's what we found out. They've been trying to restart it 3 or 4 times. I'm actually with us now anyway, so
good evening.
We're back together.
Hello, Matt.
Guitars are back together.
Afternoon. Good evening. You all right?
We've got a couple of people in the chat as well. Soundwave and Quarantine Creations. So that's good. That's nice. I want to start off tonight. I know we're going to talk about Transformers in a bit, but I've just seen something on, I think it was on Facebook or on YouTube, about Automan. Can you remember Automan?
Yeah, the blue car, like Tron-like thing. A car and a helicopter. Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yes.
I think it only ran for 1 series. I really liked it. I reckon Computer Geek. 83.
Yeah.
So yeah. Somebody was showing one of these.
It wasn't.
Figures.
Can you watch that anywhere, or is that just?
Yeah, the DVD box sets are like pretty cheap. So yeah, and I'm sure it's on YouTube and other places. But a lowest figure, $39.99. One there.
Wow.
Added £200 starting bid, but there's one to buy. Buy it now at £600.
Oh,
Wow.
easy money.
And apparently that was only available. Akmas toys. That was only available in Europe.
Yeah, not in. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Don't think I saw it over here. No.
And look at that. Battery operated car as well. So has anybody seen one of those? I think they've only they only brought the Automan out because it only lasted one series. There's a costume set.
Did they somehow get like a Countach and then they took the rear end apart to make
it? It wasn't even a Countach. It was a kit car. It was fake.
Oh, it was just okay.
It looked like a Lamborghini, but yeah, that's what I've watched. The summit on it, and it was
a modified, kit car.
Just put a kit, a fake cover on a new car on another car. So it looked like yeah. I think the helicopter was real. Of course, they had a helicopter in it as well, didn't they? So,
there you go.
But yeah. I did like how it sort of turned at angles, didn't it? It was like Tron-like, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Tron was 82, wasn't it? And then I think sort of based it on that. So yeah, that's
it takes like a 90-degree turn there.
Just to start off with.
Yeah, I just wondered if there's anywhere I could see it for free, like an episode or two for free. I'll have to check it out.
YouTube.
Bye, Roy. See you later.
Yeah, I just dropped it. Thanks for dropping. Thanks for subscribing. That was nice of you.
Yeah,
so
Roy's up
late teen now.
You got another one.
Soundwave.
Yeah. I've lost one today.
I've lost a couple this week as well as getting a few.
I've lost one. I was at 44 this morning, then I'm at 43. I was like, what
it's a bit of a pain, isn't it? You're thinking, what have I done wrong?
What have I done?
There you go.
Tips,
John. All right.
4 episodes. So just search for it. Oh, can't get rid of it now.
Yeah, I don't want to play too much. You get down for copyright, won't you?
You'll get tagged.
Oh, I don't want to get demonetized, do I? Right, so yeah.
But I was going to say that Soundwave there, his name's Roy. Him and I chat a lot. Right. He's a really cool guy. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, well, actually, he's in the draw for that series.
He won the Transformers from my pick. Yeah. And
I was going to say I want those Transformers, but I thought about that. I've already got a helicopter, the hovercraft.
And then we've been chatting ever since he won that. We've been chatting a lot, so he's pretty cool. Yeah, he's up in the Netherlands there.
Was he
both prize winners?
Yeah. So that's pretty cool. He's got a really good masterpiece collection. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. We're not cool though.
He's still on there then. He hasn't gone yet.
Yeah. Come back.
Subscribe to me as well, please.
Yeah.
Again, I need to get back up. Yeah.
I've been starting my channel out.
Yeah. I've done 2 videos today. We was watching you, John, unbox stuff. What were you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they just showed up. I was like, oh, I got to do something while I'm waiting.
Yeah.
Bank holiday Monday. How come you've got post?
Is it a bank holiday in America? I don't know. Is it?
I don't think so. No.
No.
Friday was, but not today.
Not Monday.
So what if you can see here? I've put you in the featured channels. I put some featured channels as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've done that. Yeah, I did that with you, Mark. Yeah, as soon as I changed mine around a bit.
I've rejigged my channel.
I'll do that on mine. I didn't realize you could do that, so I'll do that on mine.
Yeah, it's a bit of a pain after it though.
You just got to go in the settings and
you've got to put the address in and stuff.
Yeah, you can
But,
copy. You can copy paste it and then
yeah,
like copy it and then drop it
but
in. Yeah.
one at a time.
Yeah, one at a time.
Yeah,
It's a pain. Yeah. Yeah.
it is a pain.
Yeah.
Right, so we're going to be talking about Transformers tonight, I think.
Oh,
I actually watched it last night.
you did watch Bumblebee, yeah?
Bumblebee, yeah.
Yeah.
They were all right.
The first
were
10
all right.
minutes on Cybertron was good, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, just something like that, live action. That
Whole film. Yeah. The whole
they've
film.
got to do it. It was very Disney, very 80s, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
It was Herbie. It was just Herbie, wasn't it? Basically.
In a way, yeah.
It was.
Yeah, that's an interesting way to look at it. Yeah.
Lindsay Lohan. The Disney Lindsay Lohan. Herbie. That's all it was, really. Yeah. And it just added a Transformer element to it.
Did you like the bit with Soundwave in there when he says "Ravage eject" and it comes out? That's good, isn't it?
I did look for a Soundwave last night. I definitely need a Soundwave.
Yeah.
What I liked is that when they were underneath the car, the face was staring down at her. Because that's how all the Transformer cars were. When you transformed them, their face was on the bottom of the car, looking down. So my friend Jason and I used to always say, like, were these Transformers like staring at the pavement as it flew by at like 100 miles an hour as they're driving around in car mode? Like, you know, or did they turn off and they looked out the headlights when they were in car mode? I don't know. Like, how did they, you know,
how
like
they do it? Yeah.
Yeah. Because we always laughed at the toys. The toys always had the face pointing down. So it was just kind of neat that they did that in the movie. She's under there fixing it, and she looks up, and there's this face staring at her. Hey, I'm Bumblebee.
So what you got on? What shirts you got on? Mark's got his Empire Strikes Back shirt on tonight.
Yeah, well, I did the Princess Leia, Bespin Leia.
I got my Land
black.
I got a t-shirt. See, Land 8. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, matching. I did that Princess Leia video today, so I thought I'd put the Empire Strikes Back. So, I wasn't really in chat with it. So the person who normally comments on my t-shirt didn't comment today. So
yeah, I watched that. That was there's a lot of Leia Bespins out there, isn't there?
Oh, no. That took me all day to do it. It's only like 10 minutes long. But, you know, you've got to get content out there, haven't you?
Yeah.
So I'm on Transformer Land here.
All right.
And I'm just going to scroll through. Obviously, I don't know a lot about Transformers. I didn't collect them.
No, I only had a few. I used to have a lot of GoBots when I was a child. So
yeah, there was a lot of different same kind of thing. Obviously, GoBots were the cheaper version, but I found the Transformers are quite expensive.
Yeah, and they always been hard to change, weren't they? So
yeah.
That's why a lot of kids
have now. I mean, there's a few GoBots that'll put you back a pretty penny nowadays, though.
Oh yeah.
I liked the aerial bots there with Superion, but I don't have an original. I have Bruticus. The Compaticon's Bruticus. I have him complete. It's really cool.
Yeah.
I love that figure.
The best one is this one. Yeah. That's the best one. I have the
Constructicons. I've had the Constructicons I have are the ones I've had since I was a kid.
Yeah, Constructicons is the best one, I think. Yeah.
And I'd love to have a Predaking. That was a really cool one. But he's always so expensive. And I never got into the monster one. Those I never did.
Yeah.
Never did Defensor. Never did the Seacons. The Seacons are really cheap. If you want to get a combiner, you can get those Seacons for like $5 each on eBay. They are always so inexpensive. They're so cheap.
Yeah.
But I think it's because no one cared about that combiner when it was out. No one really.
No. I mean, I've seen so much stuff like that on car boats and things like that. And I would never thought that there were Transformers, because I always think of Transformers as cars. Planes and things like that.
The Stunticons are cool. I've got Menasor, the Stunticons. I got those. Yeah, that's a cool one. The Technobots, I never got those. Although I remember having that drill guy. We had him. So we did have one of those guys. Abominus was cool, the Terracons. Those could be quite pricey. Abominus, just because of his name, Abominus. You know, you're like, oh, that sounds so crazy.
All the bits, all the weapons.
It's very pink, though, isn't he? Pink and lilac.
Yeah, they are in disguise, aren't
they? Yeah.
They're meant to be in disguise. And there's the instructions, look.
Neat.
How complicated is that?
Yeah.
But a lot of these combiners, when you went to play with them, you'd be like, I'm going to get you. Oh, the arm fell off. Oh, crap. I'm going to get, his head just came. You're like, you can't shake them around. Like, you know what I mean? It's like they're Action Masters.
Masters.
I don't remember having any of those.
All I can remember is the larger sets.
Yeah. Those must have been, they could have been after my time. I don't remember them.
Yeah.
But I had that silver car, the first one. And we had, Hound was my first Transformer Jeep. I got Hound.
I remember him.
He was my first Transformer.
Yes. And
then the first car was Smokescreen there, the red and blue one. Jazz was good, yeah.
Yeah, Jazz.
Yeah.
Oh, I love
get this, believe it or not, Jazz is such an expensive and sought after car, okay? That really? My Jazz, the Jazz that I owned since I was a little kid, all right, right at that back windshield where the roof of the car hits the back windshield, it was broken in half right there. So basically his legs were busted off at the waist. So I had the car in two different pieces, okay? but I had all the weapons. So maybe it's because of the weapons. I don't know. But I had all of his gear. But the car was actually broken in half. And on auction on eBay like 5 or 6 years ago, this was years ago, he went for $150 on auction on eBay. Broken in half. I couldn't believe it. I was shocked.
There you go. That's the one I'm looking for.
Now, how complete do you want a Soundwave? Because there's one right now. There's one right now that has his shoulder cannon and the cannon that goes in his hand, but he doesn't have all the silver bits. So the silver missiles that plug in.
I'm not too concerned about those, really.
Those silver missiles, he doesn't have those. But you also get Shockwave, Optimus Prime, Jetfire, a Perceptor, and there was a couple little guys in there. And it's still, the auction's still only at around $70 US.
Wow.
Well, I'm like, it comes up tomorrow, so I might bid on it. And if I win it, I could send you the Soundwave because I don't need them. I have the Soundwave. What I want out of the set is the Shockwave and the Jetfire, because my Jetfire has a wonky arm. His arm's all, so I'm like, if this one has a really good arm, I could replace it, and then, you know.
There you go. So,
yeah.
The Starscream I have right now is the same one I had since I was a kid, and somehow I kept all the bits. I didn't get rid of. I didn't lose anything. I also got that. What's Dirge, the other jet, and Skywarp, the purple one. Skywarp.
Yeah.
And I got Blaster, but I need Blaster's gun. I have Blaster, but no gun.
I remember having a couple of the triple changes. I remember having Blitzwing. Yeah, that was the one. Was it the tank?
Yeah.
The tank
and jet.
Jet. Yeah, that was brilliant. That one. It was like those purple and cream sort of colors. Yeah.
Maybe I need to get Blaster as well.
Blaster on his own is pretty cheap. He's pretty cheap on his own. He's pretty common to line around because no parts fall off him. He's pretty much always intact.
Yeah.
It's just that Blaster, you know, oftentimes he doesn't have the Blaster. So. This was the second run.
Yeah, this G2
where they repainted a lot of them. You got yellow and orange. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, the black Lamborghini. I sold him a while ago. I got him in a pile of stuff, and
Oh,
yeah.
he's nice. Yeah.
Yeah, got that. Oh, let's see how much he's going for.
Yeah.
Sealed. That's not too bad. 165 for a sealed one. And there's one there for 80 sealed. That's not too bad. I mean, that was 8 years ago, though.
Yeah.
So you can get a complete one there. 30, $40. Oh, that's not too bad. So it's just G1 that everybody really wants, isn't it?
Yeah, but there's a good following, because if you grew up a little bit later in time, there's a lot of people who like my friend Rob was really into those Dinobots that were all different colors there, and he's really excited that he has them all. You know.
I think
Yeah. So I mean, there's a market for them. It's just if they grew up a little later than us, you know. And
yeah.
That's still good.
You say you've gone past the Dinobots, because everyone loves the Dinobots. There, is that the Dinobots?
Grimlock.
Yeah, Grimlock and Slag. Is it Slag? Yeah. That's a weird name.
They've changed a lot of their names, yeah.
Yeah. Grimlock's one of the best names ever, though. That's such a cool name.
Yeah.
Optimus.
Weird.
GoBots.
Yeah, they acquired GoBots at a certain point, yeah. And merged them into the Transformers line. So because really what happened is Hasbro went over there, and there were like 2 or 3 lines. There was like Diaclones, Machine Robo, stuff like that. And Hasbro pick and chose from those lines and made the Transformers. So then GoBots basically went over there and they pick and chose the other ones and came back with a nice GoBot. But in Japan, some GoBots and some Transformers were all in Diaclone. So it was like the Japanese guys got a mixture of Transformers and GoBots in the same line. But for them, it wasn't a mixture, because it was the United States that separated everything and screwed it all up, you know. So basically, eventually, Hasbro just bought every design, and therefore ended up owning the GoBot designs and the Transformer designs, and combined them all into one thing. And I think that's why technically Battle Beasts also, because they were the weird beasts from one of those lines, Diaclone or Machine Robo or something. And they became, when they came to the States, they released them as Battle Beasts. But technically they are part of the Transformers. They're not a separate, you know.
I remember these. They're very popular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got the combiner for this one. Like I guess it's an African combiner. Yeah, it's there, the left one. That elephant combiner guy, I got him. That's the only Beast War I have.
Right. I know they did some really big ones, didn't they?
He's got like an eagle for the back and his head, and then an elephant for the body.
Yeah.
And it's got like, it's pretty complicated. I had the other combiner, the insect one that was for the Decepticons, but someone offered me. I didn't really want them. I didn't care for it, but I got offered a good amount of money, so I sold them because I didn't like how he combined. I didn't like how he was.
Is that Megatron?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the Megatron one.
I remember that one. I had to build that for my son. They need two robot for me.
I found it's really weird that his one arm is a tail.
Yeah.
And his other arm is a skull. So it's like he can't really ever hang on to anything. So he doesn't really have hands. Optimus Primal. Is that Optimus Primal? Yeah.
He does that.
Yeah. Yeah.
He looks pretty good. I mean, he's good ape mode.
Depth charge. I remember that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, they're really, really popular. I remember them being really popular.
Yeah, they still are.
They
got a good following.
Yeah, they get a lot re-released now, don't they? Beast Wars.
So.
Yeah, they've had. I just sold 2 of the rhinoceros ones.
Right.
I had one in the box and one loose, and they both sold really fast.
Yeah.
And Rat Trap, I had Rat Trap, but he sold really quick too. Modern ones, because the modern ones they really look like the animal. They really did a good job.
Some of these I don't remember.
No, these are the Beast Machines, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Cheetor Mega Class. I see that around every once in a while. Or is it Supreme? Maybe it's the Supreme Class one. I still see them boxed and around in quite a few places, and shows and stuff. And
Then am I going to 2001?
Yeah, I never got any of these. I was out of it. Another Bruticus, huh?
So there's plenty of them about. I was watching the Toys That Made Us last night about G.I. Joe and how many figures they actually made of that compared with Star Wars. But it looks like Transformers have made a lot too. Armada, I remember Armada.
Yeah, all the guys could connect on Armada. Little guys could connect to the big guys. It was pretty a neat feature. And then Cyberverse brought in the keys, so you could have the Electron keys and stuff. That was pretty cool. It's just basically they started getting gimmicks. Like all those little guys could attach to the big guys and form different weapon platforms and other things.
And Unicron.
Yeah, that's right. He could. I've had a couple of those Unicrons through time, but they're never complete, so I always sell them.
Oh no.
They're always missing the missiles, so I usually just have them around for a couple weeks and then I sell them but I find them a lot at the thrift stores for some reason. him and the planet Cybertron. I find there's a planet Cybertron that transforms into a giant robot, and I swear, like every 2 or 3 months, I find Cybertron and Unicron sitting in a thrift store. So they must be really common. They're out there.
Yeah. So it's like with Power Rangers changed every year. Looks like these Transformers changed every couple of years.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah. Well, and then this is where it broke into 2 lines because there's this is the movie line stuff.
Yeah.
And there's movie line and there's classic Gen 1 type looking characters.
Yeah. Didn't they like
that run simultaneous, you know?
Then they did a Fall of Cybertron, the game as well.
That's true.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember playing the game, so I love the game. That was a good game.
Some of those figures are good figures too. I got the Jets. I got the Jets from Fall of Cybertron. I got the Soundwave and the Blaster from those games.
So you got the Transformers movie, got Revenge of the Fallen,
Yeah,
Attack of the Moon,
yeah,
Edge of Extinction.
Yeah. And then those animated ones were
yeah. There's no Bumblebee up there, then. No.
Like a third sideline kind of thing, you know. There's Titans Return, yeah, Generations, yeah. There was some good figures in here.
So you might be able to find re-released Soundwave, Mark, because they've re-released it.
Oh yeah, there's reissues. Yes, I've seen plenty of reissues. One, but I want the original.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, it'd probably be in better nick though, a reissued one, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah,
probably
get the old one.
Yeah,
the same price, but I know it's like buying the retro collection, isn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah. So is that the last one then? 2018. So they're due a new one this year.
Well, they released Bumblebee
stuff,
didn't they?
Have they released Bumblebee stuff?
They're doing. So they did. Is War for Cybertron on there? Because that's what they're doing now. Which started in 2018.
Yeah.
Just the current ones are War for Cybertron. It's a trilogy.
Yeah.
So there's they started it in 2018 and it's going to go for the next 3 years.
Right. So that mustn't be updated then. Must be not updated. 2018.
Yeah, that's the old Cybertron one. Just Cybertron.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is we're doing War for Cybertron. So
yeah, if you look on Star Action figures, Mark, they've got them all there. So the latest ones. So that's where there's a lot of the new ones, like the yellow Lamborghini, which is and I like the yellow Lamborghini.
Yeah, I gotta pick him. He's pre-ordered, so he hasn't come yet for me.
He looks my favorites, even though I don't really collect them anymore. So it's like, oh, I love the Lamborghini Countach. It's my favorite car. So if I had some money, I would buy one. I couldn't care. I can't see at the back of it and park it.
Yeah. You gotta hang on the side of the car to back it up. But surprisingly, like you can get one nowadays.
Yellow one. Yeah.
You can get a Countach nowadays for a lot less than what they were when they were released. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have him yet. I gotta get. He's on pre-order. Trailblazer, yeah. All those top ones are on pre-order. I just got the smoke screen. Well, no, my smoke screen's different. That's right.
Yeah, Ghostbusters.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one to track down.
Yeah.
That was a GameStop, I think.
Yeah. £40. Not bad.
Oh.
Well, he doesn't have it in stock, though, I bet.
They've done the Ghostbusters. Oh, yeah. I don't like these things. I don't like when they cross things over.
Yeah.
No, I don't like it.
Availability, none.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
Well, they're currently going for 80 or 90 on eBay, so I couldn't imagine someone selling it for 40. I just like, what are you doing? You know, like,
yeah. all these apparently they're all sold out. Because I did have a look last night.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
there you go. So well, look at that one.
That's a nice Soundwave. He's a really good one.
Yeah.
Like you say, it's not available, unfortunately.
But Mark, if you don't mind not having those missiles, like if this auction I'm going to do tomorrow doesn't work out for me, you can get them for $20 to $30. They're not that much. It's those silver missiles that are the part that are expensive.
Yeah.
Because there's like hundreds of sound waves up on eBay right now. That, at least here in the States there are, and they're not that much,
There you go, penny. Penny for all that lot.
A bunch of Optimus Primes.
But,
yeah, I would put a watch on that one, just to see.
It's that one.
I'd put a watch on that with the Cyclonus too. That's pretty cool. Because those are the ones that I look at where I'm like, even if I win it like for $10, I'll just resell everything in there for the regular price and make money off it, Because sometimes auctions.
Highest. That way highest. There you go. 2.5 grand.
Yeah.
There you go. Buzzsaw, unopened. Chinese version, £845.
Scorponok. Yeah.
Go to page 5.
Yeah.
They put G1
in. So a lot of these there's some masterpiece in here. A lot of those are going to be in this $100 range. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my only problem with masterpieces. Like, I love them, but a lot of them are in that $100 range, and it's getting to be like some of these ones from Earthrise are the exact same as the masterpiece, but they're $30 instead of $100, and they're like 6 inches instead of 7. So it's like really, like, you can almost buy a masterpiece now for half, like a third of the price.
Yeah.
They're very close.
Quickly skipping through these.
Yeah.
I'll go to page 10, see what we got there. They're all like in similar price range.
There's a Cyclonus. It's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that roll force? Is that like roll force? What's that thing?
Laser Light Sword, Shogun Warrior, Voltron. It's just a few different things.
Interesting. These cheesy things. That's cool.
It's a Robot Warrior. It's a Laser Light Sword. So it's just a sword. That's something I want to look at.
Sometimes I like the cheesy ones. I think they're pretty neat. Not at that price, but they're pretty neat.
That's nice. Yeah, there's something I want to look at in a future stream. It is bootlegs. Go through the worst bootlegs. So we can do that tomorrow night if you want.
There was a Stormtrooper one I was watching on eBay that was a bootleg from somewhere, and it was pretty bad. Just looked really bad.
That's the ratio, is that, isn't it? I'm just going to put Soundwave in. See what I get. There you go, £845.
Yeah, there you go.
See, I'm not even really bothered about the box. I'm getting a lot of reissues here.
Where did it go? I wanted to show you it, but I don't know where it went here. It's like
that's what I'm watching at the moment. I know it looks a bit battered. But
no, a lot of times that's how they look. The way they're just the gaps are usually just there. That's just how he looks. Yeah. How much is he? 50 pounds? That's not bad at all, actually. His sticker's still there.
Yeah.
The sticker on his waist, yeah.
Yeah, the buttons have lost a bit of chrome, haven't they, around the edge there? The chrome.
I guess maybe they have, yeah.
Yeah. You could
the battery covers there.
You could try and take them apart. I don't know if you could, the buttons and yeah.
The only thing is there's no pictures of it transformed, so good condition, damage to one missile. So I mean, it's buy it now. You can make it. I could make an offer. Do you want me to make an offer? Shall I make an offer? What shall I say? What shall I put in?
What can you afford?
Yeah.
Nothing. Zero.
Zero then. Yeah.
Shall I put £30 in?
Oh. Yeah.
I mean, the most he'll do is say no, and there's always a chance they say yes.
Yeah, then you got to pay
it. Oh, it's £4 postage as well.
Yeah.
There you go, £30. No, they've not knocked it back, so there you go. We'll wait.
Hasn't got a limit then. Yeah.
So who knows?
I don't know. I can't find the Stormtrooper. I can't. But here's something I want to bring up. Here we go. Look at this. So, what do you think of? Where the hell did it go? I just saw it. Where did it go? Here he is. So, what do you think of stuff like this? Okay.
Droids, yeah. VLEX, yeah. Is that the?
Okay, so here's the deal. Okay, there's only but this is the official custom. This is the custom that Steven Sansweet has in his collection because he can't get an original one.
Yeah.
So this is the custom that like Gus Lopez has because he can't get an original one. This is the custom that it's the glass light one.
Glass light, yeah, Brazilian, yeah.
So basically what they did is when the figure was released, this company in Brazil took the mold and made them back in the day. So they were made in but they weren't officially licensed to make the figure.
Yeah.
No.
So it's in all the guys, and it's in Kellerman's book and others. They say this is because there's only one of these apparently out there in the world that's real. The rest of them are all Gaslight customs, considered customs because they're not officially by Lucasfilm or whatever you call it. So they're considered customs. But it's the only way for everyone to get it in their collection. And right now they're $99. Well, this one is $99.
Yeah.
But
that's cheap.
And he's even got the blurb. It's pretty funny because he's even got the blurb from the book. Like he even copied the page out of the book.
All right.
With the blurb in there about how this is the only way, this is the Gaslight custom and it's the only way to get the figure, you know what I mean? And how all these other guys, the blurb actually talks about how all the collectors have this version in their collection, because you can't get it otherwise. But I'm like, so does that really count? You know what I mean? Like, if I'm collecting droids figures and that's the only way to get this guy, is that technically part of the line? Like, does he really count, or is he a repro? Is he
It's like the Uze figures, isn't it? The Turkish figures, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Bootleg.
But I won't class Glasslight as a bootleg though. I don't think they're bootlegs. For me.
So for you, that's a bootleg, not an original.
Glasslight for me is the original line.
Yeah.
So I won't say that was a bootleg. Not like you're Polish or you're Russians.
Yeah, so you would not consider it a bootleg, even though it's not a licensed figure. But it's
I think that might be a fake for $99. I think that's going to be a fake. I don't think that's Glasslight at all. You're talking. Well, this is about 5 years ago. They were $400 5 years ago for one, especially a carded one. You go to the Vectis auctions, auctions. They're going for thousands, especially carded. Yeah. Loose ones. I mean that when I'm saying $400, I'm saying loose ones, not carded ones. Carded ones. You're talking.
Well, because the loose ones are real. What I'm saying is the loose ones I think are real production figures. What I'm saying is the only way to get it carded. There's only one carded one in the world, so the only way to get it carded is this way.
Yeah.
So does that count? Is what I'm saying. Like,
I'm gonna look it up.
You got any of the other droids?
It says carded Glasslight Vlix figure, Pu Wang Kyung. And then the blurb is like, while I have many stories of smart or prescient purchases, even those that seem overpriced at the time, I bought this to remind me of the one that got away. Vlix is a minor bad guy in Star Wars Droids animated half-hour show that ran in 1985. It says Kenner released 18 animated figures, but sales were mediocre. It had planned to do 14 new figures in 86, but it canceled the line before the production got underway. However, in 1988, the Brazilian toy company, so in 86, Kenner canceled the line. But in 1988, the Brazilian toy company Glasslight produced a small line of Star Wars action figures, and one of them was the previously unproduced Vlix. It took many, many pre-internet years for the word of this anomaly to make its way into the American collector's market. And he goes, one night I got a call from a friend, and he had a carded Vlix figure that he was selling it. And he asked if I was interested. And he goes, by then I had paid a hefty amount to get a complete section of the pre-production loose figures, Ewoks and droids, but still it sounded interesting. And the guy asked $800. I said, yikes. And since I already owned the figure loose, I thought it was pretty expensive for just a piece of cardboard, so I passed. It turned out that this was by far the rarest carded action figure ever produced in the mass market, and the price since then has just soared. As far as we know, there's only one left in the world that's still on the card, and the last time I knew it changed hands for $12,000. So now that I say this reproduction Vlix on what I call a reproduction on a reproduction card, because it's from 1988, not from the original 86 line, he goes, I decided to buy one, not to fool anyone, but to remind me that no matter how consistently one makes right decisions as a collector, you're always going to make that one wrong decision and let something go away. And that certainly includes me. So I have this figure because it's the only way to get it carded. So, like, these high-end collectors get this reproduction because you can't get the original. So what I'm saying is, like, does that make it okay? Like, does that make it? And it's in the books, in like the Kellerman and the Sansweet books and stuff, as part of the collection, even though it's a reproduction. So it's kind of like, is this the only authorized reproduction that collectors go for? You know, it's kind of what I'm getting at. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, this one here at Hicks, it says he saw that less than 30 Vlix figures still in their original packaging. It's believed to be the rarest figure ever commercially released. Experts believe there's around 50 examples left of the Glasslight figure that have survived, with half remaining on the original packaging. This one is estimated for $50,000.
Wow.
And I did see one prototype one go at Vectis. I don't know how much that went for. Because it actually does say something about prototypes here. Can't find it now.
But even these high-end collectors, like he said, I bought it not to fool anyone into thinking it's the real deal. It's just to have in my collection and to remind me of the one that got away, you know.
Yeah. Well.
So it's kind of like he even still recognizes, I guess, that it's not real, you know, even though these high-end collectors have them in their collection.
That's what it says here. Even rarer are the original Kenner US prototypes, which were never made available to public. Just a single carded example figure is known to exist. So that's what that is.
Yeah, that's what he's talking about. Why there's one. I got you. Yep.
There's one single prototype. So there's about 50 left in the world. About 25 on card. So that one for $99 is not one of the 25. I would have thought.
Yeah, it's one of the
reproduction, isn't it? It's a reproduction figure and reproduction card.
Yeah.
If you want it, John, get it, innit? You know.
Oh no, I don't. I don't want to spend $100 because it's not.
All right. Yeah.
To me,
it's a horrible figure as well.
To me, if you're going to make a reproduction, your reproduction should not cost any more than the cost of materials plus a small profit. So let's say there's $15 worth of materials in this figure and the cardboard and everything, okay? $20 is a fair price then, $5 profit. So that's how I feel about reproductions.
Yeah,
quite honestly,
that's the way I do. Yeah, but
they should not be. You should not be like gouging people for $100 when it doesn't cost that much to make it. You know. So
there's a certain person, me and Mark now, who make figures. Who, he's charging 60-70 pounds a figure, and Mark knows who I'm talking about. So certain Stormtrooper and Han Solo, you know that. He wants a lot for just, but he says, well, I have to make the molds and everything.
Well, he's paid for the molds. Like, did he pay $4,000?
Metal molds, and they're a lot of thousands.
I'm gonna make his money back off that, off one figure.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of like what I was getting at with like I have the material, but I don't have the mold. So I was like, what is involved in making a mold of something so that I can actually use the material I have to make a plastic action figure? And can't you just do a mold out of clay or out of like what?
Back again.
I got to look into what's involved with making a mold. Like, how hard can it possibly be?
Because they're metal molds, so they're thousands and thousands of pounds. So yeah, they're not 3D printed. So
I was talking about $4,000 for a mold. Yeah. So how many figures are you going to sell to make that money back? Why don't you just spend $4,000 on 40 Stormtrooper figures and sell them?
But I swear when I saw the molds that Kenner used, the molds were not made out of metal. They were like wax or clay or something like that with like wooden. They had like little pieces of wood that were holding them together, and then clamps and things. It's like
that's back in the 70s. Back in the 70s now. Yeah.
What I'm saying that. Like, why can't you do that? Why can't you do that today and make them the same way? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's like the it's like the He-Man, the bands that hold the leg together, the little rubber band. I mean, they've resurfaced now. People are making them out of rubber, and it's a square block metal mold with like a circle, and all the legs are spread out in a circle. and you sort of put the metal mold together and inject the rubber into it. And someone found the original metal mold from Mexico or somewhere. Is it whoever made the figure? Little Letty, isn't it? Made them figures and He-Man figures, and now they're mass producing these. So they come from the original mold. So, but then some people are 3D printing the little legs, and they're not as good. I've actually got one downstairs. I mean, I've fixed a couple of my He-Man. We're putting the new rubber. It's not. It's a tricky.
How do you actually do that? Because I was wondering about fixing He-Man figures with new rubber bands, but it's like you can't take the back apart. You know what I mean?
No,
like,
what you have to.
You've somehow got to fish it up through there and.
If I grab one. Yeah, if I grab one, so you're gonna have to say you got Skeletor. Usually you have like one or both legs hanging off and a little bit of rubber's coming out. So you have to put the legs in hot water and then get a knife or screwdriver and pop the ends out, because these legs, you put them in boiling water, that goes really soft. You pop them out, and then when they're still soft, you pop the new bit in one leg, and you have to drag it through. You know those forceps you use, scissors, the ones gripping ones you can use. So you have to try and get it through, pull it through, and then lock it. And then while on tension, you've got to try and put the other leg in hot water, and then try and put it together, screws it before it goes cold, push it in, and then let it go, and it springs. Or there's a knack. I mean, I've done a couple. You can buy they're called He-bands. You can buy like five in a pack or even more. So, but a lot of people are doing it because the old way used to be the G.I. Joe rings, and you put a couple of hooks in the thing. That would be the old way, but this way looks so much better. So but a lot of people frown upon it because you're getting rid of the original rubber. But then if you've got a He-Man that's in pieces or something,
well, that's what I see online. I often see they have the body and his arms are attached and the legs are just sitting there, so the rubber is totally broken. And I'm like, how do I take that pile of legs and bodies and put them back together? Like, I can fix G.I. Joe guys, you know?
Yeah, there are some videos on YouTube how to do it. So if you look it up, so He-band or something, replacement.
He-band, okay.
Yeah, He-Man replacement, leg replacement. I did think about. I've got one He-band left, and I keep searching on eBay for a broken He-Man figure to do it to. I was going to film it myself and do it, because there's actual people on eBay who charge to fix your He-Man, and they'll put a new He-band in. they'll post it to them, and they'll send it.
Is that the back of an X-wing?
Yeah. Somehow back of an X-wing.
Yeah. So there's a metal
mold. I didn't realize they were metal. Somehow, for some reason, I thought.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought they were cheaper than that, but I guess not. Maybe not.
Yeah. Yeah.
So no wonder they've lasted through time and they still exist then. Yeah.
Yeah. When they say they got the mold still for original figures, that's why they made of metal. They last for a long time, don't they? So.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, I could.
It would be all business making choice.
Yeah, I mean, I could try and do a tutorial. I'll try and do one live on video, but I wouldn't like to try and do it on the camera. It would be a bit tricky.
No,
so,
yeah. No, yeah.
I did think about doing one myself and put it on my thing. I just keep trying to find a broken He-Man. So, yeah. So
yeah, I actually saw one other night that was broken with the elastic sticking out, and I thought, how do you fix that? So I was contemplating getting it to do a video, like you said, to do a video.
Yeah,
so I did the O-ring fix on me G.I. Joe, and that's easy.
I fixed it. Yeah, the O-rings easy. Yeah, I fixed about three of my He-Man figures because they wouldn't stand anymore, and that's the way to do it. Unless you buy you can buy stands now that people make, but so. That's sort of some people don't like you replacing the bands. They think that's just it's like putting a Reaper weapon on a figure. They think you're changing the figure.
Do you think it's on Star Wars that's that? I won't say snobby, but Do you think it's just Star Wars that's got problems with the repro?
No, because I know, like, when you sort of He-Man figures, some people like to say this is a Taiwan figure. They want the Taiwan, they want the sword to be Taiwan, they want the armor to be Taiwan, and they want to be thing. But sometimes you get a Malaysian figure and you've got a Taiwan sword in there, and some people don't like that, so they want it all the same CEO. But I've got a He-Man who's a Taiwan, but it's got a Malaysian sword, because trying to get a sword for a He-Man is impossible. So you just grab what you can.
But what I mean is it's more acceptable, isn't it?
Yeah.
In other
they also make a lot of those 3D. Like I see, especially a lot of the red weapons and green weapons and yellow weapons. Not so much the gray or purple, but red, yellow, and green. Those weapons for He-Man, I see 3D printed all the time.
Yeah.
There's lots. There's lots of on eBay. They're like 3D printed weapons for He-Man, and it's all the yellow, green, and red, because those because they make the exact color, so no one has to paint that 3D printed object. You know what I mean? Like, they make that same color in a spool of red, so you can just 3D print, Manny Face's gun over and over, or the spear for Whiplash over and over and over, and you don't have to do anything to it. It looks identical, but you can see the 3D print lines on it, so it's 3D printed.
Yeah.
It's just from a little bit of a distance, you almost can't tell, but if you're sitting there looking at it, you can tell.
Yeah.
But
I think
I haven't heard as many people in the He-Man community complain about that, because I've actually seen videos where they go, if you can't find a real weapon, just get one 3D printed, because there's basically no difference. Whereas in the Star Wars community, I hear them go, "No way! Don't get a repro weapon. That's terrible!" Like, they freak out, and I'm like, "What? Why is the fans different? Why do they not care? They do in the other."
The G.I. Joe, isn't it? The same. They don't mind putting repro stickers on vehicles, but
no, not at all.
You can't do it on a Star Wars. You can't do it on a Star Wars vehicle. Can't do that. No.
Transformers the same way. People don't care if you put a repro sticker on a Transformer. They don't. I've never seen anyone frown upon that either, but they do for Star Wars. Yeah. I think it's just because. I think there's a little bit of like elitism within Star Wars, the community. That they just feel like it's got to be like pristine and perfect, and maybe it's because also there's so many out there that it's like, come on, just do a little bit more searching. You'll find one that's original.
Exactly, thousands of them out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't see a lot of repro. The only weird thing is I don't see a lot of repro weapons for G.I. Joe, though. No. Like, I was hunting for stuff for my Tunnel Rat, and the only backpacks and like little flashlights that I see for Tunnel Rat are the originals. I don't see anyone out there making a repro flashlight for Tunnel Rat, And so I don't know why they're not making repros of G.I. Joe stuff when you can't find it. And it's an open market for it, because you almost can't find those little flashlights for Tunnel Rat. If you do find one, they're going to be $150 each, So
so many accessories of them.
It's like Action Force weapons, and you just can't find them on eBay. You can find thousands of Star Wars weapons on eBay, but you just can't find. I mean, I want that little Uzi that you get in the Action Force figures. A load of the figures I've got them, and I need a couple, but you just can't find them. So it's just so hard to find weapons for Action Force figures. So and some people always got the wrong weapon in the wrong figure. People don't really know what they're. So I just scream. It's like, oh, why hasn't someone done weapons? But but if your own collection, it's different. But keep looking and looking and looking. So it's like,
for Action Force, did they ever make weapon packs like as a separate thing? Like for G.I. Joe, they made accessory packs. They were just different colors.
Yeah, they were like they did a bright blue and a red. And they did a black one, but it's the most expensive one because it's got the it's got the weapon that's used for the snow trooper. You know, the YPS snow trooper that goes for, you put the black gun with it, and it goes for silly money. But it's not really anything, you know. But that could go for hundreds, that 100 and something like that. Yeah, but trying to find it is impossible. So what's that? Oh, yeah.
Because some of my GI Joe guys have the weapon from the accessory pack, not the weapon that actually came with the figure. So it is like a red or a green instead of like the black or gray that came with the figure.
That's what I'm watching, Mark. For that Uzi in the middle, I am watching it for that Uzi. Because
that's the
$21.99.
And that's the same. That's the Snake Eyes Uzi that came with Snake Eyes.
It goes on. It goes on. Baron Ironblood's got it, and my Steeler, the tank. I think I showed it yesterday on. The Steeler drives the Mobat tank, the green Z-Force one. He has an Uzi, so I need two.
Okay.
And I'm really tempted for that. There's a load of job lot there with figures. So someone's put that Uzi right in the middle of that picture because they know.
There's an accessory pack. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, there it is. I had that and I sold it because it's got one gun in there, and it's got a clear stand in there, and it's the same stand that was used in the cardboard Death Star. That's what goes quite popular. So, yeah, you can see the clear stand there at the bottom.
Yeah,
that goes
down there. Yeah.
Well, let me go zoom in for some reason.
Yeah, no.
25 right now. Yeah.
Yeah, you got loads of blue. So you can get the Uzi in blue, but if you knew it was your own collection, you could probably spray it black just for display, but it's not the same. So
thing is, if you got a pack like that, you wouldn't want to open it, would you?
No, I had one. And
no, not if it's sealed. No way.
So yeah, just find it.
Well, what I'm saying is I see like a bunch of the weapons that are loose, and they're always like blue or green. So I'm like, well, that's from the accessory pack, not the original one, and it's like, and if you find the original ones, they always go for like, some of these piles of weapons have gone for $400, $500, $600. And I'm like, my gosh, I can't, like, really, like, why are they? That's why I say it's more expensive to collect GI Joe than it is to collect Star Wars, because it's like, it's insane.
Yeah, I see this guy all the time. He does custom Action Force figures on here, so he repaints them. So they're quite interesting, some of them. So, but yeah, I saw a job lot of Star Wars weapons the other day. It was started at 99p, and within one day it jumped to £44, and it's not even finished. So I mean, it's got 3 or 4 days yet. So yeah.
Well, Star Wars weapons.
Yeah, I might be buying. I might be buying that lot.
I was like, look, like 30 figures and all those weapons. So those weapons ended up making go for $300.
Wow.
But you get the weapons with different. You get the weapons that are different colors. So you get the ones that are the wrong color.
Yeah.
And it goes for $30. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like.
Yeah.
Those are repro.
Yeah,
they're shiny, aren't they?
Shiny, aren't they?
Yeah.
Well, and they get that fun of gray.
Well, there's a Steeler there at the bottom. You pan back down, Mark. Oh, it was when you clicked on it. Oh. Yeah, keep going down, keep going down. Keep going down, keep going. There, see Steeler there with a helmet? Oh, he's a little green guy with a red helmet. Keep going up a bit. Back up. Keep going up. Keep going up. Keep going. Just there he is. There, see him
on the right. Yeah, there you go.
Steeler. I've got him. I've got the helmet. I just need the gun now. It's an Uzi. Yeah. So. Yeah.
80 £80.
I know. That's what he goes to complete.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. I know.
He just gets me this so much.
But then you get stuff like this. This is reproduction. It's not real. It's repro.
Yeah. All right.
It still went for $107.
Wow.
That's what bothers me. It's like,
yeah,
well,
that's just crazy.
these things wouldn't be that expensive if you wouldn't pay for them. Since you're willing to pay those prices, you're screwing it up. That's repro because they never made that gun in that color.
Well, you've got 2 pop-up lightsabers there.
Is there? Looks like 3. Is it a bunch of them there? Yeah, it is.
It's 2 pop-up and 1 handheld. See the flat handle?
Well,
they never made that gun in gray, so that's repro.
That's wrong color, isn't it? So
yeah,
bad, isn't it?
This definitely looks to be reproduction. Really? No idea if these are originals or reproductions. Well, I can tell you they are.
Oh,
you know what I mean? It's just
that's a joke. Back, isn't it? That is so.
Yeah. Ridiculous.
That's it. That is it. That lot there, 40 something. I don't know.
That's all right if it's £1. Well, that one. Is it that one? They look fake to me when I start looking.
This is the one I'm watching. Yeah. No, these are real. These are real because look, you got the little tiny. That one's broke there. That one's broke. Yeah, that grey one's broke there. That's an Action Force gun. That one at the bottom with the next to the because you got a reuse weapon there. That's broke as well. But you got that tiny little gun there. See, and right in the middle at the top. You got the little, is that the ATST Walker gun? It's different color, isn't it?
The Endor blaster, isn't it? Yeah.
You can't tell. That's
5 of those, guys. Is it 4 or 5 of those you need? It's grey, though, isn't it?
You've got black.
But is that one blue? Is that one grey though? Because the
I don't know. Blue. I think it's blue. I think the light's not hitting it right. I don't think.
Yeah, maybe it's blue.
Might be light blue.
Yeah, maybe it's. Yeah, maybe it's blue. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the ATST driver gun.
Yeah.
The black one is the black one is the Imperial gunner and Leia.
Yeah, grey or blue. Yeah, grey ATST grey. So it can be grey.
Yeah.
Oh, it can be.
So
okay.
It looks an off color. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's worth it because I need one of those.
See, I have like 12 or 13 of them. They're all blue or black.
Yeah,
so.
That reuse weapon, that reuse there, that gold one's broke. The handle's missing.
It is,
yeah. I'm not bothered about him.
That Royal Guard pike is quite hard to get hold of now as well, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
I only have one of those.
I don't know what that is there.
That there in the middle, that double gun thing, that is for the Endor, the mini rig Endor thing, the green thing. I've got it over there. What's it called? The Endor Ranger. Yeah, that goes on the front. I'm sure.
How is it?
Yeah.
So I had one of those. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a good lot. Is that one you're looking at?
Nah, that's going to go for about. I think that'll go over 100 or 100.
Watching it. Yeah. Watching it. It's not. I mean, I'd probably just get it for that and resell that.
Yeah. Yeah, we could talk about it next time and see how much it goes for.
There's a few ones I need, so it might be worth it for me.
Yeah, there's a load of snowtrooper blasters there.
Oh yeah. I need one.
Is one of them? I can't see it. Is one of them an IG one? It because it's
Yeah. Oh no, it's just broken, isn't it?
Is it broken?
It's
broken. Yeah.
But I got one. I only have 2 Chewbacca guns, and one of them is green, and one of them is the blacker color.
Well, the green's the first one, isn't it? The very first. issue, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the one. He's the one that I've had since I was a kid, and it's
yeah. He came in the mail away, didn't he? So,
well, the green Chewbacca.
Yeah, he was in the mail away, wasn't
he? Yeah. He comes in. He kept that early bird one.
I
had one of them.
Yeah.
That's an early bird. So that we did have an early bird set. I just wondered if we ever got an early bird. So I guess we did, because that's the one I've had since I was a kid.
That's nice.
I need his hat.
Yeah,
I need his hat.
Take all Ewoks out in one swoop. That's pretty.
That's good, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, because I need all Ewoks.
I need those 2 hats.
Oh, it's gone to the top. Well, if you bid on them, it's only £63.
All right. That's not
5
bad,
days.
is it?
Yeah, it's still less than.
Even if you get it done.
I would look at that. I'd look at that and go $10 a figure. The most I'll pay is $80. I might buffer it with like $5 or $6. So I put in at like when it goes down to 2 seconds, I put in like $86 and see what happened. You know,
well,
that's how I look at these. That's how I look at these auctions.
You're looking at £200 in those 4, aren't you?
Yeah.
Those 4, about £10 for him, maybe 15 for Wicket.
I'd never put that amount in. I'd never put that in as my bid. You know.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to. You don't want to pay retail for them. You want to get a deal.
I mean, even if you put £100 in for that lot, you've got a deal. You've got a really good deal.
Yeah.
But you do it when it's at 2 seconds left, like when it's counting down to be almost done. You don't. Yeah.
I don't know. I probably do about 5 seconds because my internet's rubbish. That's the way we go.
That weapon looks a bit.
That's in very good shape.
It's too good in that weapon, isn't it?
What's the back look like? It's not the what's the name one, is it? All right, it is. All right.
It's like
that's very clean, isn't it? Yeah.
It is, yeah.
It's
like it took off card, is that?
Yeah.
I'm just worried about that weapon. That just doesn't look right to me.
No.
I don't know. It looks fine.
Yeah. It came with a blue weapon, didn't it? It didn't come with a black one.
You meant, yeah. I'll watch that as well.
Why not?
Yeah, because I was looking at my Boba Fett and it's got a bit of scratching on chest plate, which you always get.
Yeah.
Seems to be a bit better.
Yeah.
I don't know what paint they used on that green paint, but it always comes off.
I'm watching this pile right now.
All right.
And then they got all these books. And they got all these other toys.
Yeah, I've got the rocket firing one. So that. Yeah, I've got the rock. See the rocket? I've got the rocket firing one that came out the mail. You know, the one that recently. This one's going for about 100 now. This one. So I put it in an acrylic case and it goes to the rest of my bounty.
Seriously?
Yeah, this is going for about 100 now.
I've got I don't know. I got 10 or 12 of them.
Have you?
Actually, yeah. I went to town. I used every UPC I had and mailed away for all of everyone I could mail away for.
If you've got the white box with it, I've kept the white box. They go for
me too. They're all still in the white boxes. Yeah. Some of them I've never even opened.
They were about 50 and they've gone up now. They're getting stupid money now. So
wow.
It's silly. Anything Boba Fett in it now, it just goes up and up and up.
Oh, Fett tax.
It is, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the mailaways from the more recent stuff, like the Eopiopi with Qui-Gon. I've got 3 or 4 of those. The Ula dancing girl. The Ula dancing girl. I've got 3 or 4 of the hologram ones of Obi-Wan, like Yoda and all those other characters. The mail-away Hans that were the original mail-away Han that was with the big fat beefed up one.
Yeah.
Like I got a whole box. I got a whole box of just mailaways that are still in
those,
their white cardboard. Their white
those
cardboard shippers.
Yeah, those Qui-Gon and Opie's in this country, they got released in a Phantom Menace box, and they go for silly money, and they're over 100 here. I mean, and they
Really?
didn't
Wow.
yeah, because you got the mail away white box, didn't you? And you open it
Yeah.
up and it's in there. But in the UK and Europe, we got a proper Phantom Menace box, and it goes for silly money. So yeah. I did think about getting a mail away because it's the only way to get it cheaper.
Just looking at these layer blasters, and to me, how are you supposed to know the difference?
Hard,
they're so good. They're so good.
Those are the ones that, if you supposedly have an original, they've been going for around $100 each.
I mean, look at that.
Mm.
I mean, that one not good, but
they're not bad because usually they look too shiny, don't they? Too new, but they look more matte, don't they? They're quite crafty. So
yeah,
you just have to get the old Imperial gunnery up, don't you, and look at them and do it that way.
Yeah,
that's what I recommend.
That one I got when they said there were 7 of them. I got 7 of them from Paliboys. And it took them 6 months to figure out that it wasn't the right one. It's just getting so good. That's what I mean about people buying repro. Oh well, I'm not going to sell it on blah blah blah. But
they do. They straight away.
You're paying money for somebody to do it, and they're going to take that money and make more.
Yeah.
So you're funding it.
Yeah.
So that's what gets me. And I say,
but what I'm trying to say is that the people who are out there spending $100 for that Leia gun, okay, they are the reason that there are repros out there.
Yeah, why the prices goes up.
Say you as a collector, Mark, decide one day that you're willing to spend $100 for an original Princess Leia gun.
From Yorkshire.
That makes you the problem. Not that there's repros out there. It's because you're willing to spend $100 on it. If we all decide no, we're not going to spend more than $5 for a weapon, then the repro market will go away because there's no. Why are they going to do it for $5? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like it's because collectors are willing to spend $100 for one little piece of equipment for their figure. If we just all decide no, if we all just say no, let's refuse, and we're only going to pay $5 or $10 for any given little piece, then the whole thing goes back to normal, and we're only buying original stuff. You know, it's like I don't.
That's what I always say, because it's a part of collecting is finding something cheap. Finding something that's worth a lot of money and finding it cheap, like I did my Leia blaster. I bought a Leia figure for £23 that had the blaster on a bit of string, the black blaster on a bit of string around her arm. Nobody could see that on eBay. I don't know if it was on the second picture or the third picture. I thought, well, nobody's seen that, so I got it for £23, and that's with the figure as well.
That's how I got my $1,000 Transformer. I was awake in the morning, and the first picture they had on their auction was the red Bumblebee. Yeah. So it was like, you know how they made them in red and yellow and stuff? They did all the colors weird. Yeah. So it was the red Bumblebee on the first picture. The second picture was the yellow Cliff Jumper. The third picture was Hubcap. And then the last picture was Bumble Jumper. And Bumble Jumper was one that they only made. There's only maybe 100 of them in the world. And they go for $1,000 to $1,500. But because he didn't put all 4 in one picture and have that as his first picture, people were ignoring his auction. And it was like, I think I got him all 4 figures. It was like $30 or $40 what I wanted for. And it was like 3 a.m. I had to wake up. I had to set an alarm and wake up at 3 a.m. And I couldn't believe it. And then as soon as I got it in the mail, I went into one of the local shops that specialized in these retro things up in Seattle. And I was like, please tell me what I'm thinking. I got the right guy, right? And he looked at it, he's like, holy crap, where'd you get this? Like, and it was like, so that's how I got him, was because people don't know how to put them on eBay,
No.
And he named it. He named it in the description. He named it, so he knew exactly what character he had. He knew what he had, but he just did the pictures wrong, And no one was reading the description, and none of the people who were bidding were reading the description.
Yeah, that's what I love about some eBayers. They don't put everything in the first picture. If you're selling a top lot, they don't put everything. They just put one thing, and then people look at pictures. They don't read. People just look at pictures.
It's still even less than what I thought. There's the one. So Soundwave, Optimus, Shockwave, all those guys. It's still only $15.
$15.
So, and it comes up tomorrow, 1 day and 4 hours. So
right.
I just looked at my phone and I've just jumped to 50.
Wow.
Thank you, whoever subscribed. That's brilliant. That's cheer me up.
That's that figure for now then.
10 more to go and that figure's gone. Yeah.
Oh, it'd be 60, right?
Yeah.
It should have been 50.
Yeah. No, it'd be 60. But
right.
I said to you yesterday about the figure I'm going to give away try and get to 100, and I so
yeah.
I'll give you a little. I'll give you a little glimpse of it, but that's all you're getting. Did you see that?
Oh no!
All right, it's coming in again. Just a little glimpse, right? You've got to make.
Yeah, I know. I've seen it. I know what it is.
Yeah,
I know what it is. Yeah. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Nice one.
You're going to give away a carded one, really?
Yeah. Yeah. It's a figure that it's a common one in it. Everyone's got, but not everyone's got it.
I think it's the most common one. Isn't it?
I don't have them. I've been looking at them on eBay actually because
I think it's the most common figure you can get into added.
Yeah.
I've been trying to get a lot of these more common and cheap ones. I've been watching them on eBay, and I figured, like I said at the end of my live video.
Yeah.
Since our government has given us so much of this money, maybe I'll pick up a few during this curfew that are the cheaper ones. Cheaper ones, and fill out the collection with some of the cheaper ones,
Yeah. Yeah, didn't you is it this one you picked up today? John, was it this one? Yeah.
Yep. On the Jedi.
Yeah. This one came from America. It's got a KB sticker on it. Yeah.
Oh, he's got a KB sticker on it. I want one with the KB sticker
on it. KB, see that? If I bring it really close.
Mine's got Zayers.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Mine's a Zayers.
Yeah. This is my favorite. This is one of the more interesting skiff guards out of the lot, I think. This card. Yeah, the other ones are pretty boring.
I like this one, yeah.
And then they've just re-released this figure, haven't they, on Vintage Collection.
Yeah.
So.
Yep, we just got them. Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
And I just got a Paliboy regular Klaatu. It's coming in the mail, but it's Paliboy. Right. And I was telling Mark, like a few weeks back, I'd like to have at least one Paliboy as an example. And then I saw this Klaatu on Paliboy, and it's perfect, the front, the back, and he made me offer. He sent me an offer after I watched it. And the offer was like $20 less than what he was asking. So I was like, sure, if you're going to knock that much money off, I'll take that as offer.
Klaatu's probably the cheapest.
It's a Klaatu. It's a Klaatu Jedi Paliboy. Yeah.
Yeah, Klaatu's probably the cheapest carded figure, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then you've got Lograi, and then you've got a few others. They're sort of the slave guards, or the skiff guards, or the starters, aren't they? So that's if you start collecting, you collect them first. So and
there's a lot of those. There's a lot of those in the Ewoks and stuff like that I've just always passed up. But now I'm kind of like, well, I might as well grab them while they're still cheap, because that Gamorrean guard used to be $10, $15 all day long, and now it's hard to touch one for more than $100. So I'm like, are the Ewoks going to be that way in a couple of years? Are we going to suddenly see Lograi going for $100? Because like 5 or 6 years ago, when all the Gamorrean guards were $10 and $15 5 or 6 years ago, everyone was saying these will never be a figure. They're always going to be just junk figures. And I remember people just tossing them around like they were nothing. They're just garbage, And now they're $100. And I got rid of mine because people offered money for them, so I sold them all. And now I'm like, crap! I wish I had kept one because now I can't touch it for more than $100.
Yeah, well, I've put my Rancor Keeper and Maydeen on eBay because I wanted buy some other stuff. So I've had a few stupid offers like, "Oh, buy both of them for 100." It's like, no, I want more than that because the Maydeen, right? It's not the most popular character, but the card is immaculate because no one bothered touching the Maydeen. So they're always nice carded, and the Rancor Keeper is really nice card. So.
It's hard to find a Rancor Keeper that isn't yellow.
Yeah, mine's slightly yellow. It's not. Yeah, I think they're both got a tinge of yellow to them, but they're not like really bad. So yeah.
Rancor Keeper and Gamorrean Guard, those two often yellow pretty quickly.
Yeah, my Gamorrean. Yeah. My worst one is I've got an IG-88. I should get him down. He is terrible. I'll get him down. Show you.
I'm watching a Zuckus right now. I'm watching a Zuckus because.
Oh, here we go. You see how yellow. This is look. You can. I don't know if the light will get it, but look at the bubble. I mean, the yellow back doesn't help. If I get a side on it.
You can see it. You can see it where it's attached to the card. You can see where it's attached to the card that it's pretty yellow.
Yeah, you can see. Yeah. But with a yellow back on it, it makes it look even 10 times worse. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I got IG and Forlom pretty early on, and I'm like, I really should get a Zuckus and a Bosk to have my bounty hunter. So I don't see any good Bosks right now, but there's a Forlom I'm watching. There's a Forlom. He just went up to.
You got any Dengar?
I have Dengar.
Mark's favorite figure is a Dengar, isn't it, Mark? He doesn't like the Dengar.
Did you like how Dengar looked in Rise of Skywalker? Did you notice he was in it?
Yeah.
No.
Oh yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I didn't notice that. Is he in that bit on where they go to see Bubba Frick? Is he in that bit or something?
Yeah. They walk past him. He's got almost a total. He's got almost a total robot body. It's like his head on a robot body.
Yes. I know what you're talking about now. Yeah.
That's actually Dengar. Yeah, that's actually Dengar. Yeah.
It's in the book, isn't it? It's in the Rise of Skywalker book.
I've got the book and I didn't even notice that. I'll have to go and look at it now. I will. Yeah.
Renamed it something. I forgot what they call him. I forgot what they call him now. Changed his name, haven't they?
It's something like.
If you know, you know.
But it's still Dengar. It's like D. It's like DJAR or something like that. It's like a weird. It's like a like what do they say when you scramble the letters? Anagram or whatever. Yeah.
So it's Dengar, but he's been like cybernetically improved, then is he? So
yes,
to extend his life.
Yeah, like they did with it's like the same kind of process they did with General Grievous, you know.
Yeah. We got the Rise of Skywalker came out today on digital download, didn't it, in the UK? So today, but I'm waiting for the physical copy. I like my physical copy. So,
I'm gonna wait till the ones with the deleted scene comes out at Christmas.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you want the wait till then? Yeah. They will because they're releasing the Skywalker box set now, and then they'll release it again at Christmas, won't they? And then they'll release it again next year again. So the bounty.
I'll release it on 4K and then I'll release it on 8K. It's never ending.
But you get the people out there who just want to watch the despecialized edition, and that's it, isn't it? That's it. That's all they watch.
Yeah.
The thing is, we've got on 4K on Disney Plus, so just watch it.
Yeah, I hope that's what's on the box set, because I'll be getting the Blu-rays, so I won't be getting the 4K ones. So I hope. And if it's not on there, then I will be getting Disney Plus to watch them. So because I've seen like the color alteration they've done to them looks amazing. So because they were supposed to be used for the 3D release, weren't they? So last thing George Lucas did, and then they never did. They never carried on with the 3D after Phantom Menace. So
I went for exactly close to come out. I actually thought it would be out the week after. Like these special editions, they came out. I think a couple of weeks after, or a week after, or a month after, whatever. I thought it'd be like going on, but no.
I went and saw the 3D Phantom Menace, and I was a bit disappointed. So that's why I don't think it did very well. So you couldn't really notice the difference that much. So
I never bothered. I just didn't go.
No.
I've recently watched the prequel movies, and not so much maybe like the last one, like Revenge of the Sith, but that first one especially, with the little kid Anakin, Phantom Menace.
Yeah.
That really needs a graphics update.
Yeah.
Like so there are parts that are just so bad it's almost unwatchable by today's standards. And I'm like, if anything needs to be retouched, it's that one. That some of those backgrounds and some of the animals and things going by, like they really need to be modernized, because it's really bad. I couldn't believe it when I was watching it. I was like, I don't remember it being this bad. Like the graphics, like not the story or the acting. And it's like it's just those couple scenes with the CG graphics. I'm like, why does it look so bad?
Yeah. Oh, cool. Yeah, I know. It wouldn't take a lot, would it? They do it. They could do a special edition prequels.
Yeah.
And that would upset a load of people again.
Well, you know how they did that with the original Star Trek. Have you ever seen that?
The director's cut. Yeah.
Where they made modern CG ships and graphics. Like, so whenever they show the ship from the outside, it's a modern CG version of the ship, rather than using the old, and I like that. And you can actually switch back and forth I thought that was a really good thing. You hit the button on your remote and it goes to the original like model or whatever, the original model hanging by a string, or you click the button again, it switches over to the CG.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that's what they should do with Star Wars. Is just I want to see the original, okay, and then if I want to see it with the updated graphics, then I click the thing.
That's all you. Every time you see a rerun of the '60s Star Trek now, you don't see the old special effect ones now.
You don't. Yeah, you only see the
new. You can't see that anymore. So you just see.
Yeah.
You forget that, one day people are going to forget, and I think that is how it was made, and it's not, isn't it? And they would, if someone saw the original untouched, they would be shocked. Yeah, I think.
But if you own the Star Trek, or you watch it on streaming, like if you watch it on Netflix or Hulu or CBS Online, you can hit a button in your remote and switch back and forth between the two different editions.
Oh, right.
So if you're watching it streaming,
we're not advanced.
or if you're watching it either streaming or on the DVD Blu-rays, you can switch back and forth. But if you're watching it on broadcast TV, they only show the new version. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've got an update on my Soundwave.
Denied.
I got a counter offer at £45.
Oh.
They said, thank you for your interest in this item. I am pleased to make you an offer. I have other similar items for sale and can combine postage. Please contact me before purchasing for details. If you're outside of the UK. So I put a £35 bid back in, and they come back with £42. So I've gone back with £35 and told them I'm live streaming now with their channel on the live stream, and I will buy a lot more. So I'm going to have a look at what else they've got, if that's all right.
You crafty get.
You've got to do these things, haven't you?
Yeah, you got to. Yeah, free publicity for him. Yeah.
42 is not bad though. 42 is actually really good for that
figure.
Yeah,
His hand off.
with the silver. He had the silver weapons with him too, didn't he?
Yeah,
one of them damaged that one set. Yeah. But yeah, that's the Soundwave. It's got ironite. It's got quite a few bits.
Oh, wait, is that a? Oh, that's the. I know what that is. Yeah. Never mind. I know what that is. Yeah, there's Rumble. That's a good one to have with your. Yeah. Oh, there's a. You can get the dog there. What's his face?
Ravage. Yeah,
Ravage. Yeah.
Oh look, he's got a hurricane there.
Yeah.
Get Ravage for your.
£5. How much should I get mine for?
Yeah.
I forgot how much I got mine for now. Oh, £135. Put it that way.
Oh, bit of was that
Brave Star.
Wow, that's Brave a lot Star. For that guy.
Yeah, I've always wanted to collect Brave Star, but it's quite big, isn't it? So.
Oh, Brave Stars are big. Yeah, they're pretty big.
Action Force. Oh, so that's what I got. The tank. That's what I got. The tank. Yeah.
Yeah. It's got an iguana boxed. £65.
That's a good price. That's not bad. I've seen loose. I mean, I've seen. Like, I don't know. I'm not sure of the translation, but I've seen loose iguanas complete one for $60 in the U.S. So.
Charmed. Oh, £40 for that.
Oh, that's a teleporter. That's the teleporter. That's cool.
Yeah, I had that one. I had that in the shop. £30.
Oh, Dr. A.
Are they £25 in B&M?
Yeah. You like your Dr. A, don't you, Mark? I saw you doing your review on your figures. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is B&M the only place now that sells Doctor Who then, is it?
Yeah, character toys.
Yeah.
This guy has a lot. This guy has a lot of stuff up for sale.
He does, yeah. RoboCop.
Yeah, he's a shop, isn't he? So you think he'd
Well, I think he's trying to encourage him to buy something else and do a deal, like lump it together.
Yeah.
You know?
Gowron.
$6.
No one buys Star Trek figures anymore, do they? No one buys them. So,
no one.
No one.
No one.
You got some, John, by any chance?
Yeah.
I got some.
I only buy them in bulk if I can get them for $2 or $3 each.
The way you can buy them in bulk.
Yeah.
Yeah. People don't want them anymore, do they? They get rid of the whole collection.
Councillor Troy there.
Exactly. Like this guy should bundle them all up in one pile, and then he might get a sale.
Yeah. Oh, you sent him a link, did you, Mark?
No. Look at that, £30. That's what I've just reviewed.
Yeah. How much you get?
£30. I think I got mine for £10 or something like that. Yeah, we've got a counter offer.
How much does he want for that? How much did he want for that Han and Carbonite, the 12-inch?
£65.
Wow.
I think I sold mine for 20. It is. It's very expensive. Yeah, it's very expensive. See that? I think that puts people off when they look at it and they think, "Oh, I'm not going to bother because it's too expensive."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you've got a few items that are too expensive, it makes you not want to look at the rest. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I am. It's like if I see a couple deals, then I'll go through their entire lot just to see what they got.
Hey.
But once I see like a few things where I'm like, wow, these are all way expensive, I cut out early. I'm like, eh. He doesn't have his arms though. $10. That's why his arms are broke off.
I was thinking, when I get my Death Star, I'm going to need some more figures. I'm going to need some more Stormtroopers.
Yeah.
So I've been looking for beta Stormtroopers. And another time.
I just won a lot. What was it? $17.50, I think it was. I got the Star Wars collector's case It was a Star Wars collector case with the 2 trays inside, but they had figures in there, and I don't think anyone realized they had figures inside of it. So I won it for $17.50. I was like, all right,
It's £10 in B&M.
Yeah, it's bad, isn't it?
It's £10 in B&M. He's got it for £25.
He's paid tenner, and he's gonna make some money on it, isn't he?
These kind of cases. Remember that case?
Yeah, I remember those. Yeah.
But it had figures in it, so I'm like, I got figures and a case for $17.50.
Were the cases in, were the figures in baggies, or are they just loose?
No, they're just loose. They're just loose.
Yeah.
It's not a lightsaber wrong. So yeah, it's just there's some nice things, but it's just too expensive, basically. £12. It's basically he's been to B&M because he's got Walking Dead figures he can get for £5.
Wow.
So he's just basically been to B&M. Which, I mean, it's not a problem.
That's what a lot of people do, though, isn't it? They go to Home Bargains and B&M and buy them up cheap, hold on to them for a couple of years, and then try and sell them, isn't it? So
Brigadier loose, £9. Get the whole collection, get the whole set for £10.
Yeah.
So I'm going to see what.
You need to give him enough publicity.
Let's see what the counter offer is. £42. Sorry, this is lowest I can go.
Well, how many days you got to buy on it? You got a couple
from
of days
US
to apply?
considering that £5 watching it, and it's only been on one day.
You got a day to apply, so you can have a think about it.
Yeah, I'm going to think about it. I think £40 my limit, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just bought that desk. I need to get that started first. I would like it, but
wait till see what.
You've got a budget. You've got to set yourself a budget.
Yeah, see what happens if John wins a lot where he's watching, isn't it?
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
It's only at $15 still. I thought it was higher than that. So I mean, people aren't looking at it. So I don't know why, but at the last second, it'll go to $300. That's how it works.
Yeah, just get it though. Where it goes, so just get it for me. Well, there's actually a. I don't know if it's the same seller. I'll put that back up. That looks nice. 55.
That's not bad, is it? It's quite a big
16,
thing, isn't it?
16 watches on that.
It's quite a big unit, isn't it? It's not a tiny little thing.
I mean,
he's taller. He's taller than Soundwave.
Yeah. It looks better than the boombox and the Robox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But to me, that seems expensive to me. I think you'd find him for cheaper than that. Because there's a million of them out there there's a million of them missing the gun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. No question. We've had no questions. Any more questions tonight? No, be quiet.
No, we've just got Soundwave on. Funnily enough,
Soundwave watching us.
I'll buy you.
Yeah, hey Roy.
Yeah, I'll just buy you.
Huh?
I'll just buy this sound. I'll just buy him Soundwave.
Yeah.
All right, sir. Someone's just going out.
Because I mean, like if you think about it, the Soundwave that you got offered for $42 is basically complete, and that's a complete Soundwave, which is cooler. And that 42 is cheaper than the 50 for Blaster. Blaster is more common than Soundwave, so I wouldn't pay 50 for Blaster.
Anybody need Yak Face? 12 hours, £180.
Wow. Silly now, isn't it?
Good condition.
Yeah, it is. It's nice.
I just don't like it. That's why I
The
sold mine.
days you could pick a yak face up for 60, it's gone.
Yeah.
And that was a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't think I'd ever go above that, but oh, nice.
Listening to your collection.
I laugh sometimes because, like, I think back like 10 or 20 years when I did complain, when I'd be like, "You want $30 for that?
Yeah.
Like, what's wrong with you? Are you insane?" You know. And nowadays, you're like, if it was $30, I'd grab it.
Yeah, I've seen a collector with a shelf of like yak faces, and he's picked them up at, say, flea markets and car boots, and he's got like a row of 15 of them. Like, he just found them for not any more than a couple of quid. So you just think, oh, he's sitting there on a fortune.
Yep.
You should be, should be out there giving them out, releasing them to other people to enjoy.
Leasing them. That's what he's leasing them.
Yeah.
So I should have kept my yak face and put it on me Paliboys Death Star and try and sold it to somebody in America.
Yeah.
So I'm watching all the videos on the Paliboys Death Star at the moment.
Yeah, but
it's just tons of them.
Yeah, I bet there is. Yeah.
Yeah.
You should be able to find the X-wing guns pretty easy, shouldn't you?
I can find that.
I'm should be able to get a couple of them quite easy.
Yeah.
So
I just need to trade the canopy.
And that canopy's impossible, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it's just not on eBay.
Tell me, guys, why do you think that it's still not? Why do you think it's still not that common? Like, if it was so common a few years back to find yak face in the UK, why is he not common now?
Yes.
Yes, everyone's.
Also, every day there's ones that you can get really easily.
Yeah, I bet you put on eBay, you probably see there's like 10 there, but they just want silly price for them, don't they?
Yeah.
So
it's just I don't know. The blue snaggletooth is rarer, obviously.
Yeah. Blue snaggletooth.
And I've never had one of those.
Yeah, I had one for a while. So
I'd rather have that than the yak face. Obviously, because I got rid of my yak face.
Yeah. Yeah, that actually can. Yeah. I'd be tempted to sell all my last 17 just to get a blue snaggletooth, but nah.
Well, let me know if you do try. There's a couple I'd like. I like the ham carbonite. I love that.
Yeah.
I've had that before. They go for about £75, so they're not so expensive, those.
Yeah. You get that Ian Displays, he makes a nice little stand now for the carbonite. You can put it on. It's a round circle, but it's got a little back piece on it, so you can put the carbonite on it, so it sits nice in your collection. So leaning up against your wall or something. So it stands free. It's quite cool. It's not. I don't think it's not a cheap little stand. So, but I'm trying to. I saw one the other day. He's got one for the Ewok glider now. That makes it look like it's off the. Yeah, so he's got it looks really good. And there's what's the other one he does now? There's a newer one. I can't remember. Yeah, it was similar Ewoky. Yeah, I know it was Ewok glider and something else. So, because most people have their Ewok gliders hanging from the ceiling or something.
I had it in the shop and I had it hanging off the Ewok village.
Oh, I remember now. It was a bike. It was the biker speeder bike. You get a little stand for that now to keep it. The vintage one to keep it off the ground. Yeah. Just twigging me then.
Well, I've got two of those, so.
Yeah. No, I don't own a speeder bike, a vintage one. That's one thing I don't own because I like the Black Series. I got the Black Series one, which is up there somewhere. Yeah, he's next to. He's up. He's next to the. It's right up there. He's about there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So on a shelf.
I've got two speeder bikes. both boxes.
All right, you got the different boxes.
Video of it.
He's with Edvis Nest.
Yeah, Edvis Nest is up there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that thing. It's wicked.
Yeah, it's nice.
It is. It's so big. It's like that.
I don't know.
But it's a weird thing. It's the one thing that's not really dropped in price like the Dewback Black Series. Most things drop in price, like this Land Speeder. That drops dramatically, didn't it? So you could pick it up for 25 quid if you're lucky. But the Dewback and Edvis Nest just are holding their price. So
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I saw that site. Your third leg for R2.
Yeah, you had a look. Yeah.
I'm looking for parts for me Death Star, and I came across that site. Everything's reproduction on there, which I obviously don't agree with. But that third leg is quite nice, £10, and I was quite tempted. There's a couple of things actually. There's some shelf talkers and things like that I really like. So yeah.
Oh yeah. He does the black.
the displays
does the black astromech droid, doesn't he? So which is yeah, and he does the droid figures, but yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
not saying I agree with it, but there was some nice things on there. So there was a post on Facebook co-best today. Somebody selling a Canadian kind of Death Star, funnily enough, and it was £200. He wanted £200 for it, and it wasn't half as good as mine.
Really?
Yeah. So I would say if you want to sell it, if you want to strip it down and sell parts of it, because there's a couple of parts that I'd like that would fit onto it. The corridor was look mint, and the Death Star bit, we got the Death Star picture on it. Mine's got a hole in it. So that bit. So whether it does or not, I don't know. I mean, £200 though. I think we got lucky there.
Right, we calling it a night, or it's been
a couple of minutes. Yeah, we're nearly at 2 hours, aren't we? Yeah, we're not enough.
Yeah.
John's buying stuff on eBay.
I was looking real quick to see what the that Han Solo was going for, because I looked a couple times, but all the ones that are up are over $100. So
yeah, I'll have to.
I had tried on a couple earlier, like couple weeks back, they were still bidding in the $30-$40 range, and I was trying but they end up going for more than $100. So, and all the ones that are up right now are 100, 125, 119. So it's like $200 for that one.
Wow.
And that's without the carbonite block. That's just the figure, So it's like they're crazy, Like I don't want to spend that.
No. One night, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get me Star Wars tracker up, because I can get it on the desktop. We can have a look at the prices. So we'll go through the prices on things.
Yeah.
Night.
Yeah.
So that'll be good.
Okay.
I'm always planning ahead, you see. I'm thinking, what can we do next?
Yeah.
So I want to do the booklets and the dodgy looking toys. There's a few sites that do things like that. So we'll look through them. We can go through the tracker. I'm just going to go over to YouTube now, because I've just let people know about this one. I've not watched any yet, but it sounds interesting. Beers, Toys and Banter.
Oh, I've heard about that. Yep.
Have you? Yeah.
Yeah, they're very short, aren't they? They're only like 20 minutes long or something.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be watching them. And
it's Neil, isn't it? Neil, is it Guy Neil does it?
Yeah.
He runs the thing up in he does the Star Wars thing, doesn't he? Up in the football club. Is it Baltimore?
So I was teasing him on Twitter today, saying, "Oh, you're copying us." She said, "No, we're not. We're not live." But we've got beer. So we've got beer. But like it's beers, toys, and banter. So I'm having a bit of banter with him. So there you go. Maybe we could get them on sometime.
Good day. Yeah, get him on and ask him about it. Yeah, he'd
So,
probably like that.
Yeah. So I just thought I'd tell people about that. And obviously, you want to big your channels up if it starts working. Oh God. Internet's slow tonight for some reason.
Yeah, you got them
there you go.
Everybody's
on the side now, so
yeah. I'll do that to mine. I'll add them 51. On there.
You're on 51.
I might jump.
You got
again.
one more. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, 51.
I'll be giving away. I'll be posting that figure tomorrow.
There you go.
I doubt it. Yeah, I did share it on Facebook again tonight just before I come on. I'm just trying to. I think it got removed off one of the on pages, so I bumped it back up. But the admin was going, "Bloody, what's he doing? Put it back up."
So John's channel's got 108 subs.
Oh yeah. 108.
Just 108, yeah.
And 1,000 and on.
Yeah.
I lost 900 people the other day. So.
Dear. Yeah, John's a proper YouTuber.
Yeah.
He's a professional YouTuber now.
He is. Yeah.
All the Chronicles podcast we had you on yesterday. I've got Vintage Rebellion on Saturday.
Yeah.
Vintage.
Actually, what's interesting though is during this break, I got a note from the corporate office at Lego. So right before this crisis happened with COVID, right before we all went under lockdown, I did my first internal podcast for Lego. So it's just for the employees of Lego. They don't want to release it to the public, at least not yet. I bet if I do a few and they listen to them, eventually that's maybe where this will be headed. But so I just got a note back 2 or 3 days ago from the corporate. It finally got all the way to them where they were listening to it and they loved it. And they had all these great comments about me and my style of interviewing people and stuff. And they want me to continue with it and keep going. So they're going to pay me to do this internal podcast. So technically that means that now I truly am a professional podcaster. That's what that means, right? Because my job was paying me to do it. So
you're representing Lego. That's quite a big thing. So
yeah. Get me on.
Yeah. So
I've got a couple of I've only got some Lego figures. I've got the Mandalorian set up there on the shelf. That latest set, I've got them.
That's a good set. You got 4 Mandalorians in one little pack. Yeah, that's a great set.
Yeah, I nearly bought that the other day. And I bought the retro collection instead.
It's gonna be I think it's hard to get, isn't it? It's gonna be one of those things that disappears. So when you see them, you've got to grab the Mandalorians. So especially
I bought an extra one to throw in the closet for 20 years from now when I retire from Lego. I can actually sell stuff.
Yeah.
Have you got the Death Watch set, John? Have you got that? The one they released before? It's a Death Watch set with the blue Mandalorians, all blue and
do. I think I have that. Yeah.
From the Rebels cartoon, wasn't it? So
yeah.
That goes.
And I got the one. I got the one with all the Black Troopers also, because the Black Troopers are always popular.
Yeah.
This guy's got a great collection. Wow.
It's a shop.
It's a shop. Oh.
Yeah. It's a shop in Leicester. I was going to go down, but obviously can't at the moment.
Nice.
He just got. He does. It's the Leicester Vintage Toy Shop. Add him because he does videos every month, and the stock he gets in that shop is just amazing. I was saying about that Terrorhawks thing the other day. Was it $2,500 or whatever it was? Well, he's got a stack of them there. He's got look at all them. He's got. He's got some there as well. Look at all those ex-shop stock. And that guy wanted $2,500 for them, and these are obviously mint. Never been up. So I don't know how much he's charging for them. So yeah, he's a funny guy. He's got all the Matchbox cars. He's got everything in there. Any toy you think about, he's got in there.
Yeah, brilliant.
So yeah,
I'd be down there, but I bet he's expensive though, because with that much stock, why do you have that much?
Yeah,
the only reason you have that much is because you're not selling it.
Yeah.
Some people like to. Yeah, some of these people like to hate selling it, don't they? So.
Yeah, well, I did.
Yeah.
So there you go. That's
okay.
One done. We're back tomorrow.
Hopefully, yeah.
Hopefully.
All right.
Yeah.
See you guys later.
Okay.
Good night. Thanks for watching.
I'm going to tear into that Rhino and see if I can make one work. Get a good one out of two.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll look for that video.
See you later.
Buddy. Thank you for watching.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Bye.